Hey, Lisa. Hey, everybody.
Hey, Tammy. Hey, everybody.
I hope everyone's doing well today.
Hey, Gwen. Hey, Gail.
Hate to start us off with a disclaimer and warning, but I am not well. So occasionally you might hear me cough today.
But the
So,
good news is you won't get it from her.
but I'm not contagious to any of you. hmm
Oh, I'm sorry that you were sick for your birthday.
I know. Me too. I told my husband I want a do over.
That's it. That's it.
I want
You
to
had a
do.
lot of well wishes for your birthday.
I did. I saw those, and thank you, everybody. Um, Hager Gryden.
Hey, Gear.
Um, I did some sewing. Remember, we finished off last week, and hey, Robin, thank you
Hey,
for coming.
Robin.
We finished off last week, and you had looked up some stuff, and we kind of shot me off in a new direction, problem solving for why I was struggling with sewing with this fabric, right? So I did the things. I bought the stretch needles. I bought the ballpoint needles. I bought um, the tape, fusible tape
Nice.
for sewing hems. Um, did all of this stuff. Did I do anything else? Oh yes, I got elastic thread.
Hi, Sassy Pumpkins.
Hey, sassy pumpkins, welcome in. Hello, Scotland. I have another subscriber in Scotland. John H is over there, musician guy. Very cool. Welcome in.
Nice.
Um, and I want you to know it happened. I sewed, and one of my goals has been I really want to get to the point where I can sew faster because, my daughter's going to have more babies. And so right now I've got three little girls to sew for. And so I got to sew three dresses. So I want to get to the point where, maybe I cut out fabric one day, sew the next. But of course, before you cut out fabric, for anybody who doesn't know, you have to trace the pattern onto a piece of, either tracing paper. I use tissue paper to trace it onto. You have to cut that out. You have to tape it to the fabric, and then you got to cut the fabric out. It's like it's a chore. It's not just, real simple.
Not only that, you're not doing three of the same size. Like, say if they were
Uh-huh.
triplets,
Mm-hmm.
it would be
No.
easy because you could bulk cut.
Yeah. Yeah. And due to whatever my daughter's requests are about how she wants them to look, sometimes I have to tweak a pattern or like combine two patterns and that kind of thing. So, but I cut out irises on one day. And that took me, I don't know, probably a couple hours. I'm slow though, you guys. I don't tend to like hurry around to do anything. That's just
But
not my style.
but that's okay, and that's who you are. Maybe just embrace it and stop
hmm
fighting it.
Yeah. Yep. So I did that day one. Plus, I don't feel well. My other thing is, it's difficult for me to do just one thing for a really long period of time because I have a hard time sitting in one place or just doing one thing. So I bounce around and do stuff all the time. But I did that day one. Day two, I sewed the whole dang dress. The whole
Wow.
dang dress. I've never sewn a dress all in one. And altogether, it probably took me about I almost want to say 3 hours, but I mean, it might be four. But I didn't have the hiccups that I had. Let me turn my background off real quick. Hang on.
5 hours is not bad, and you weren't feeling well.
No, I wasn't feeling well.
But when you
Um,
look at it,
too
5 hours, I mean,
I changed up the way that I did the neckline. So this is a different kind of neckline. Happy about that. I should
hi,
have
Heather.
used the tape on the sleeves and I did not.
That's adorable.
And can you see the little frillies at the bottom?
Yes.
I figured out if you do a narrow hem on knit, it makes it go like that. And I like that. So,
Cute.
like I said, I don't consider myself like an advanced sewer by any means. I'm still learning stuff, but I'm just thrilled to death I did it all in one day because when you got a bunch of babies to sew for, you just can't be sewing for weeks like that.
Well, but sometimes life dictates that, right?
Yeah. hmm
But I mean, 5 hours is not bad.
I know. I'm so happy. I'm
That's
so happy
awesome.
because that's one of my goals, right? Is to get quicker.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's on my goal list.
I'm gonna get something. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh my goodness. And I feel like we should take a minute to just um, to share. We've had a couple of losses in our community this week, particularly if you're a part of the prepping community. Um, Lori's prepping for heaven passed away, and also AR Patriot Elliott passed away also. Um, so just condolences for those families, and it's always sad to see, you know, members of the community um, you know, leave us. But I mean, obviously Lori's prepping for heaven. She's been prepping for heaven, so we know where she is. I'm sure the same for Arkansas Patriot Elliott, but just wishing those families, um, extending condolences and praying for them because that's so sad and so awful. I don't know if
I'm
you've heard
sorry
the
to make
news.
you repeat that, but who I heard you
Lori's
said,
Lori's prepping for heaven. She passed away this week in a
oh,
hospital, and Arkansas Patriot Elliott, AR Patriot Elliott, passed away. My understanding is that was a car accident.
I'm so sorry to hear.
So that's, oh my goodness, yeah. Hmm. So, anyways, yes, condolences to their families.
Absolutely.
If anybody happens to see this that didn't know, I don't know. I'm not sure, Gail, if they were a couple or not. Heather,
I
do you
didn't
know?
I didn't know either one of them.
I've seen them in
I'm sorry.
chats, um, but certainly didn't know them like I know all of you that are here right now.
Right. That's so sad.
Hey,
Hey,
Lynn
Lynn Farm.
Okie, good to see you.
Sorry.
um, yeah, Gail, you've heard of them.
I knew about Elliot because I saw Nancy, our treasured home, posted, but I wasn't familiar with either one.
Yeah. Rodeo community lost a young mother of two yesterday. Oh no.
Oh my
Speed
gosh.
chase. Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Those high speed chases are so dangerous. That is so awful. I hope like really, who were they chasing? Better, I mean, it really better have been serious. Mm-mm-mm.
Terrible.
Her poor children. Yeah, praying
Yeah.
for, so prayers to everybody. It's been a rough week, sounds like.
The world is just on fire.
The world is on fire.
It's just that,
Did
I
you?
saw, I'm not trying to change the subject, but
No.
I know that sometimes we have to,
That's right.
right?
Yeah.
And
And we should.
yeah, and I saw this reel, one of those funny reels that they put out there, and
Hmm.
it was like when the world is going crazy and it needs saging, and it showed a vehicle with a big, what do you call it when they roll the sage up? I know it's the
Oh,
process of smudging.
smudging. Hmm.
Well, they had the rolled up sage roll on the back of the vehicle, and they were driving around with
Ah,
it.
that's good.
Oh,
And Trisha Aldridge made the NFR for the first time. Well, awesome.
cool. So you were
I
talking about
like
getting
the audios pantalones.
so you were talking about getting faster. I've probably been working on this for 2 months.
Oh, beautiful, Lisa. Looking good.
I tell you, I don't want to make them one at a time because this is taking forever. And
Mm.
I
Well,
don't want to make another one.
oh gosh, that happened to me. I actually crocheted a slipper Hey, FFP, good to see you.
AFFP.
Looks good. But hey,
Yeah,
maybe
look.
doing that one is going to make, when you do go to make two, it's going to make that easier.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah. Praying over everything and everyone.
Yep. Yeah, I'm in the home stretch now. I was gonna say bless you, you're coughing, sorry.
I'm coughing. I'm so sorry, you guys. I
No,
hope it doesn't
don't.
sound awful at the other end,
No, no, no,
like
no.
nails on a chalkboard or something.
Yeah, but it's just funny, sock yarn takes forever
I'll bet.
compared to, like, this.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, right? Hmm. So today we're going to be talking about the top homesteading goals. I feel
Yep.
like did everybody hear about the United Kingdom enforcing digital ID? Did you guys hear about that? If you haven't heard about that, you should go check it out because that makes your homesteading goals like a lot more important, I think.
Can I
A lot
interrupt
more.
for a second?
Yeah, do it.
Sorry, just because I saw a comment come up.
Huh.
Robin says I do 2 at a time in the round, so I can't skip the second one. That's usually what I do. I do 2 at a time, toe up. Do you have a pattern, Robin, that you can share with me? Because the pattern I have, I get tripped up on the heels and it gets me going in the wrong direction and I got to turn it back around. I know that sounds dumb, but I'm very new to doing this. But thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so Robin, here's my email. If you wouldn't mind sending me the pattern or a link to it,
Oh man.
if you don't mind, I would really appreciate it. Like if you you have a link or just whatever, that would be great. Thank you.
Do you see this?
Yeah, very cool. Hi, Uncle
Yes.
Al.
I want to see the picture. Hi, Uncle Al. Thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes and for the prayers. It's miserable. This is just miserable.
Okay, here's the let me take the blur off so I can show. Sorry
Okay.
to interrupt you.
No, do it.
I just wanted to ask Robin because I I need a different pattern. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to just try to
What? Oh,
well,
I
I'll
love
show you the other.
them. Were those cool or what? Oh my
That's
God.
so cool, Gwen.
Yeah, it is. I love those. And now
Whoops.
that I,
Fish, fish lip sock heel. Okay. I've been doing the heel flap. I think that's what they call it.
Mhm.
But I was going to try a fleagle, but I will definitely.
Hi, Jan. Thank you for coming.
Hi, Jan.
And she's just learning to sew. Okay. That
Fish lip.
goes to show you. See, everybody's got to try new stuff because what if you end up being amazing at something? The world needs your talent, or heck, maybe just your family and community, which
Thanks,
is your
Sassy
world.
Pumpkins.
I heard one person, I was on a conference thing, herbal conference, and they were saying that the days of anybody making money, like selling any herbal remedies, anything like that, like those, you kind of miss the boat. No one's going to get rich. And I was thinking to myself, who wants to get rich anyways? I
Yeah.
mean, you don't need to. You need to be happy. Those are two separate things, right? Like side hustle money is good. I mean, provided a place to live, all of the things that you need. And
Yep.
see that right there? That's awesome. Like, shoes are expensive.
Hmm. Yes, they are. Hey, Troy.
Hey, Troy. Thank you
Thanks.
for coming.
Thanks, Lynn.
Yeah, thank you, Lynn.
Yeah. So you were saying today we were going to talk about, and that's when I interrupted you and hijacked because I had to ask Robin. So go ahead, please.
Oh, okay. So we're talking about the top herbal remedies, and I had mentioned about the UK instituting a mandatory digital ID. And when this was at the United Nations, that the prime minister or whatever introduced this, and he actually used the words, "You will not be able to buy or sell without having this digital ID." Those are words straight from the Bible, right? Like, that's what it says in the Bible about the mark of the beast. You will not be able to buy or sell. And granted, this probably is the first step. It's probably not, anything implanted yet at this point, but that's where it's going to start. That's my presumption. I haven't looked into it or anything, but I feel like it makes a lot of what we do, because a lot of homesteaders, the reason that we're learning all the things that we're learning, whether you're homesteading on, a lot of acreage, a family property like Gwen is with hundreds, over 100 acres, or, you're on 2 acres or 1 acre, or even in a neighborhood with a large lot that you grow food on. The homesteaders come in all sizes.
Yep.
And that's a lot of the reason that a lot of us do what we do, is because the goal is to be as self-sustainable as possible, right? Because fully self-sustainable is, not realistic for most people,
Right.
but as sustainable as possible, and to learn all the things and do all the things. So I found this list of the top homesteading goals for 2025. Thought I'd run it by you guys and see what y'all think. At the top of the list, which was interesting, I thought, was sustainable agriculture and soil health. And I thought that was an interesting one to have at the very top. But it's true. Like, okay, we've got FFP in here with permaculture. When I think sustainable agriculture, that's the first thing that comes to my mind is permaculture. What can you plant that you don't have to replant every year? What can you plant that's not gonna take up your garden bed space per se? And
Yeah.
in those garden beds, your soil health. And I don't, FFP, do you worry about soil health like in the woods when you're planting in the woods? Is soil health anything you address while you're out there trying to grow food in your woods, in your forest, I guess we should say? And soil health, which is something that I've been banging my head up against for the last couple of years.
Yeah. It takes
Mm-hmm.
years. I mean, it took us a good 4 years to get our soil in good shape. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's not going to
Mm-hmm.
happen overnight. And, I
Yeah.
mean, I can say like right now in the greenhouse, we've got that bok choy, some spinach, and some cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of mushrooms in there,
Mm-hmm.
which they say is a good sign.
um, is it? Mushrooms is a good sign?
That's what a lot of people I've read. So people have said.
Um, you know what we harvested yesterday in the yard? I've
Not
got them,
peaches,
not peaches. I got them in
apples.
mushrooms.
Oh,
We got some big puffballs out of the yard, and
wow.
yes, and they were so beautiful. And I put them in a paper bag and put them in the refrigerator because I didn't want to cook them last night. It was after dinner already, and so we're gonna have shrimp for dinner and those mushrooms, those puffball mushrooms.
Nice.
I might cook them a couple different ways because they're pretty good size. And I saw somebody who had cooked, I want to say recipe, but you kind of don't need one, like they basically they sliced them, rolled them in egg, and then they rolled them in breadcrumbs
Yep.
and then fried them. So I'm probably going to do some like that, and then maybe do some chopped in like a scampi kind of thing.
Nice.
No,
Food Forest Permaculture answered you.
okay, I'll share this for everyone. No, I've made my in the woods. You made the soil in the woods
Made
using.
in layers, soil green, brown, making soil is the best.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Because I've got stuff out there and just been trying to get it to grow by itself, but I guess I need to treat it to grow all of my soil. Yeah, yeah, it's a big one. You're not going to have a good. I can contest that so far I have not been able to have a very successful harvest, and I think it's my soil. Hey, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
The next one on the list is food production and preservation. I think we all agree with that one. Food production,
Absolutely.
preservation. I love that they started with soil health, though.
I do too.
And sustainable agriculture. Like the thing that I harvested the best this year was my peaches. I
That's
mean, and
great.
I'm not gonna have to plant it again next year. It's gonna grow. You know what? Hopefully, I get
Right.
as much of a harvest as I did this year.
Right.
But yeah, it makes me feel like what else can I grow that I can harvest again and again that I'll
Right.
like. You know.
Yeah, well, like I know Gwen had switched to, oh, I can't remember the name of it.
Thank you, Uncle Al. Have a good rest of your day.
Bye, Uncle Al. Thank you. So Gwen had, oh, I remember it now. At the minute I saw her type, it made me remember it. You can go from planting spinach seed
Mm-hmm.
to like Gwen, where she switched to I think it was Malabar spinach,
Okay.
where it comes back every year.
Oh, I love that.
So,
Okay.
I know a lot of people will do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good idea. Hang
Yeah.
on, I'm writing that down.
I think it's Malabar. Malabar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I struggle with that too, Robin, getting it to heat up here, but that's
Mm-hmm.
it heats up all summer, just not in the winter.
Sorry, guys.
It reseeds itself, Malabar
Mm-hmm.
spinach. Ah,
And the
gotcha.
preservation piece, the canning, the freeze drying, the dehydrating, the making the meals in a jar. Knowing how to cook those things too.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And knowing how to can what the right way is to freeze something.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. All of that stuff. Um,
absolutely.
mm-hmm. Third on the list is herbal remedies and natural health. I will tell you guys, with whatever the heck it is that I have, which I'm suspicious that it's, you know, the bad one, just based on what she's doing. Based on what I've heard from people
And
that have had this going around that they know about, because we have all of the symptoms of that, but
like
we don't
that,
get,
Tammy.
yep, that's it. That's it, Lisa. Good job. And I will tell you, I did not have any bone set tincture. I was so wishing that I did because it would have helped this cough of mine. And I had it
Yeah,
before. I don't know what the heck. I guess we used it all and I didn't realize it or something. And I ordered more bone set. So I've got some herbs coming my way. But of the herbs that I had, nothing was really taking care of this. And I didn't want to end up with pneumonia. I actually ended up taking medicine, broke down, had to take the over the counter medicine. And I did an onion poultice even. I will say the onion poultice, you chop onion, you put it in a cloth, you make sure it's sealed well. Um, and then you put it on your chest, you put plastic over it because it's going to get a little moist. And then you put a heating pad on top of that. And I did that for a little bit, and it did feel like it was helping some stuff break up. But I'm not completely better. I might do more onion poultices because I did feel like I was getting a more productive cough because that's what I've been getting a lot of cough, but not productive. But knowing the things, I had the onion honey, I had a cough syrup that helped a little bit, but not enough. And the thing is, with herbs, you have to do things real frequently. And that
Yeah.
is what's really a challenge if you're the one that's sick that needs to do it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You almost need a nurse. um let me Gail, that's let me look into that for you. It's not. I have a couple of suspicions of what right off my head. One that comes to mind is chanca piedra. It's called chanca piedra. I'll put it in.
Bye. Food
Um,
forest.
Buy food for us. Thanks for coming. But I've never tried that one, and I think there are others. But I don't want to tell you what I think. I want to make sure I'm giving you information I'm confident with. Right?
You don't take anything until she tells you.
Don't take nothing till I tell you. But the onion poultice, I felt like that helped. My cough syrup helped. I did a video on that.
What
But
about
you
the
know what?
garlic honey?
The garlic honey helped. But I got tired of all the sweet stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to be on a diet here. And I'm like, teaspoon of honey, teaspoon of honey, teaspoon
Yeah,
of
but
honey.
honey is good for you.
It's good for you.
It's got the antibiotic properties too.
But I had fermented garlic honey too, remember?
Yep.
So I was taking that. And of course, I did the supplements, right? You know, the supplements, vitamin D, your vitamin C, quercetin, zinc, all of that stuff. Elderberry syrup is good in the beginning, but not once you have it. Once you have, once whatever it is that's been knocking on the door of your immune system takes over your immune system, that's when you want to lay off the elderberry syrup. There was actually some studies that were connecting it to the, gosh, what was it called? Cytokine storm, which you don't want, where your body just starts, attacking itself. Onion poultice is wonderful. Okay, add garlic to it. Yeah, there's one thing about garlic though. If you ever add garlic to a poultice, you better check it because garlic can burn your skin. I was reading a book and it had a story of a lady who put garlic on her baby's feet, right? Good intentions there. She burned the bottom of her baby's feet.
Oh no.
Yeah, it can cause burning.
Wow.
Yeah, elderberry is good to take ahead of time and at the very onslaught. But the onion poultice, I was like, wow. But it was at nighttime. I was trying to go to sleep. I had the heating pad by my bed. I couldn't. It wasn't sustainable for me to keep doing an onion poultice all day because I had too much to do. And that's one thing that can make some herbal remedies hard. But it's still important to know them because if we were in a grid down situation, oh, absolutely. I'd be laying there with that. You've got to ramp it up. You don't know that you have something else to fall back on. It says don't drink tea or soda. I've had no soda and very little tea.
Yeah. So we had a
What
family
says?
member. Well, we had a family member who used to have kidney stones all the time, and she had
Oh,
to
the
eat
kidney stones. Okay, I got you.
a low oxalic acid. Hold
Mm-hmm.
on. Diet, a low one
Mm-hmm.
to keep them at bay. And even then, she's still talking about. Oh, sorry, I spelled it wrong.
Sorry, guys.
Let me try that again. There we go.
I know spinach has oxalates in it.
Yeah,
Kale.
you have to do a low one of that.
But there's two different kinds of kidney stones too. Do you know which kind you have, Gail? That's a good piece of information to have. All right. So I had, oh, one other thing I wanted to share. So when my cough syrup wasn't working very good, I decocted, which just means you simmer on low, some
Mhm.
wild cherry bark, astragalus root. What else did I have in there? Wild cherry bark, astragalus root. Oh my gosh, I went out to my garden in the dark and dug up my elecampane root because elecampane root is really good for respiratory. And it's a first year. Like elecampane kind of like it's a little like a mullein in that first year it has the rosette, second year it's going to shoot up taller. Um, and it's only the first year. So and it's fall. So I'm like, yay for that. But I'm not sure. I think I've heard that it's most effective second year. So, but I
Mhm.
did dig up a root and I decocted that. And then I made a tea of marshmallow leaf, um, mullein, and I combined them to make like a tea and I would sip on that. But I still have this. And I've heard it's going to last like 3 weeks. It's a virus that has to run its course. So all you're doing is treating symptoms. Nothing that I do is really going to get rid of it. Bone broth. I did make some fresh bone broth and we drank that. Drank all the bone broth that I have, as a matter of fact. I need to make sure that I keep that stocked up a little better for times like this.
Right.
But anyways, if anybody's ever sick, I always want to know, what did you do? What did you do? How did you treat it? How did it work? But here I am. I'm on medication now, guys. So full transparency. I have all these herby things and I'm still doing some of them, but the medication's like a one and done, and it's a little more feasible for me while I'm working full time
Right.
because I can't continue to take time off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there at that place. So
Yeah.
um the next thing on the list, Lisa, I feel like you are excellent at this, and it's homestead infrastructure.
Wow.
Oh gosh, the new crate you guys made, the pig crate.
That's my
Awesome.
husband. That is not me.
Mm-hmm.
We saw somebody who made one, had one welded for working their herd of pigs. Now they have like 40 to 60 pigs. We don't.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because there really isn't a lot of stuff for swine
Mm-hmm.
that, and so he made that. So then he was started it with one vision in place to put a motor on it to lift it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up redoing it when he saw somebody else because now we have the forklift tractor. So
Okay.
but we've got to do some testing to make sure it's stable and all that.
All
The
right.
only one who won't go in it this year is Eleanor
Mm-hmm.
because she's still nursing right now. So
Mm-hmm. That's going to be so awesome. What a
yeah,
blessing.
we're of course the hard part is getting them in it, but we think we can do that. They just have to get used to it. Contraindications are a big one, and that's
Mm-hmm.
one of the things that I do not do. I know we kind of moved on to infrastructure, but
Mm-hmm.
one of the things I don't do well with is contraindications, and I need to get better at looking things up because I hear, oh, lemon balm is good for this, and then I realize I grew lemon balm, went through the trouble of dehydrating it, and then I really shouldn't take it because I have thyroid
Sounds
problems.
amazing. Mm-hmm.
So I
I
think
mean,
it's
you can have it
really,
as an ingredient in a tea where it's not like the main thing. So there's not enough of it to impact you, but
yeah. I ended up infusing it for soap, and then I gave some away to somebody who could use it.
yeah.
But
Hmm.
I think that's the big thing.
And you
And
never know. You know what blew my mind was to know that chamomile is not good for people that are pregnant. That blew my mind. I had a coworker who had worked,
wow.
the thing about working in research is that you work with other people who we might be on the research side, right? But you gain a lot of knowledge about the indication of
Mhm.
whatever study that you're working on treats and the medications and all of this. And one of my coworkers had worked in a clinic where they, saw a lot of moms, and they had so many pregnant mothers come in, with, possible preterm labor kind of things going on, because they would drink chamomile tea,
Thinking it was good.
thinking, I mean, who would think chamomile tea, right? I mean, that seems like a wonderful tea if you're like, pregnant and miserable. But it's not. You can't do that. You can't, not when you're pregnant.
Apparently, you have to avoid chamomile, licorice, peppermint, or raspberry.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Yeah, wild on the raspberry, because raspberry leaf tea is in a lot of women's teas. I wonder if it's just the raspberries and not the raspberry leaf. But see, that kind of, there's even a difference. So, like what I'm speaking to you about, Lisa, like when you're talking about plants and you're foraging and stuff, you got to, if you know of one that you're like, oh, this is edible. Well, yeah, but what part? Is it the flower? Is it the leaf? Is it the root? Because you could, poke root is a perfect example. You can cook poke root leaves, but the poke root itself is toxic. There is, like, if you're an advanced herbalist, you could make some kind of and I don't want to mess with it, because why? Like, if it's toxic on any level, I would just as soon use something else. I couldn't even tell you what it's good for and what they use it for. But you've got to wear gloves when you handle the poke root. It is so toxic. Anybody who pulls up poke root, and who would know? Oh, look
Yeah.
at the red clover, also.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And yeah, and I wanted to clarify it. I didn't know if I said it, but it was raspberry leaf tea.
It was. I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So if you're foraging, you got to know, like, what part of it. The fruit, the flower, the leaf.
That's why I stay away from it.
Yeah. I mean, keep in mind that even when they say something is toxic or poison, most of the time they're meaning it's going to cause you to have loose stools, or it's going to cause you to throw up, or, all of those. Not going to make,
Oh,
you know,
lovely.
like, it could be a miserable experience, but it's not like the mushrooms where you really got to be careful.
Yeah. No
All right.
kidding. Infrastructure.
Yes. Infrastructure, fencing. Oh my goodness. The place to keep your animals warm in the winter.
Yep.
A lot of that going on right now. We're in the season for that. Hey, Ann.
Hey, Ann Philbeck.
Oh, that's awesome. I've been hearing about so many people harvesting and drying their goldenrod. Pokeberry oxymel to flush out my lymphatic system works very well. Oh my
Thanks,
gosh,
Connie.
that's another one. Few drops, because those pokeberries are supposed to be dangerous too. Interesting though, Connie. It's not one I've tried or really know my. I only know of it. I don't know about it.
That's
And
a good point.
mm-hmm.
Fencing. Oh my gosh, did you see how bad that fence was?
Yes, you guys do amazing, Lisa.
It's gonna be. I'm like, it's such an easy fix, so to speak, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's this.
That's a cement.
It's like 80 pounds of cement per post. So
Yeah.
it's like, ah,
Mm-hmm.
but just makes me crazy.
Yeah, Connie, that's. I'll have to. Now you got me curious. I'm gonna have to look into that. I
Thanks,
like
Connie.
the leaves for, like, spinach, like a food. Oh, speaking of which, my amaranth. I planted the Love Lies Bleeding amaranth. That sucker is all the way down to the ground.
Is that good?
Yes, I'm gonna get a
Oh,
lot of seeds off of that.
oh, because it's the furry thing with the seeds
The
and
red thing, yeah.
then
Do you do dry posting or wet, Lisa?
oh, for the fence?
Hmm.
We will do wet for these, and it's because we're reinforcing a fence that cannot go in rock ledge and they can't go any deeper, and I need it to set pretty quickly. But we usually do wet, and the reason why we mix in the hole is because we don't get a ton of rain.
Hmm.
So, but this needs to set pretty quickly because we'll have to keep the pigs out of that area and use tie down straps
Mm-hmm.
to straighten it out
Mm-hmm.
while the cement sets. Because the pigs, they do this.
Uh-huh. They like go itch.
They knock it all over. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
ladies, what are you doing?
Um, okay. Next one is resilience and emergency preparedness.
Mm-hmm.
It's the season,
Resilience, let me tell you.
right?
Resilience, raising your own meat, having it all die.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Got
Oh, no, it no
four
kid.
pheasants left.
Oh, they're so pretty, Lisa.
They are pretty.
Pheasants are a beautiful bird.
They really are.
Hmm.
They
How much
really
meat do you
are.
guys get out of each pheasant?
What's that?
How much meat do you get out of each pheasant?
Um, 1.5 to 2.5 pounds.
Huh.
Obviously we started with 23.
Uh-huh.
So those four have
Pretty good.
they've got some time. We're gonna let
I'm
them.
thinking quail, they're just like so tiny.
Yeah, they're gonna go a little. Normally we would have butchered by now in
Hmm.
September or October when it gets cooler, right?
Hmm.
But we're gonna let them go as long as we can since we only have four, and
Yeah.
it won't take forever.
Hmm. Yeah. And then the emergency preparedness too.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I was telling my husband the other day, like for anybody who lives really, really comfortably, I mean, my hat's off to them, but they're the people that are going to have the hardest time if things are all of a sudden not so comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I've always thought about that, like to not live too comfortably for
Yep.
that reason. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here today, gone tomorrow. Rabbit as a meat source. It's on my list. I love the idea of rabbit as a meat source.
We're looking into it. We're looking into it. It's not something that has appealed to me before. I know it's a quick, uh, sustainable, easy way.
Mhm.
I always worried about winter.
Mhm.
And I'd never ate it. I never had it.
Mhm.
But we are looking into it, and I'm waiting for some friends to have some kits that are available.
Oh, that's so fun. Oh, they don't breed
Breed
well
well
in
in high humidity areas. Heat.
heat. Oh, okay.
That makes sense. I've
Mhm.
heard they do better in the cold than they do in the heat.
Mhm. Yeah. I've got a name and number of a lady who's got rabbits. It's just the infrastructure piece we've
Yep.
got to get done, and there have just been other things that have been taking precedence over getting more animals.
Really?
Yeah.
I know how that goes.
Yeah, the kids actually said they're wanting to get like a barn built for the goats.
Oh, that would be nice.
Mhm. And not like, big fancy barn, more like shed to barn kind of scenario.
Right, right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Why no rabbits, Heather? I'm curious.
Yeah, me too.
I
I
can't
love
say
the
that
idea of the compost too. Like you've got compost, they take up a small space.
they're
Mhm.
sustainable.
Easy to skin.
Yeah.
There's things you can do with the rabbit fur.
I I can't say why, but they just never appealed to me.
Mm.
Um,
I
I
heard that rabbits are not all good mamas. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I've heard that too, and I've heard of them dying in the cold too. I don't know that I would breed them during the coldest months either.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm not. It's something I'd look into.
Mhm.
I don't know. I may we may try it. I don't know. I think I have a spot that I would put them in, but I need infrastructure for them.
Mhm. Yeah, Heather, I want to hear why you don't want rabbits.
Yeah.
I'm
Why don't
curious.
you go on to what's next on your list while we're
Okay,
waiting?
next on my list, family and community involvement.
Instead of self-sufficiency, I think um
Thank you, Jan.
more community
Mm-hmm.
sufficiency is a little more, you know, a better way to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gwen said they taste like chicken, so we will raise chickens instead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and because it does take a community,
Exactly.
like it,
Exactly.
to have more of what you need, and you're gonna have maybe somebody in the community that that has more skills or experience, like an electrician if you're not an electrician, a plumber if you're not a plumber, like somebody, maybe there's a nurse or whatever.
Heather said I don't have time to add another thing.
Oh gosh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks
I
for
wanted them
that.
because I thought they were good dual purpose, right? Because they would be sustainable meat,
Mm-hmm.
and end up using the manure.
Mm-hmm.
It would be another thing to add.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I can't say that I let's face it, if I really, 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 really wanted them, I would have gone out and gotten them like I did with the pigs.
Yeah, you'd have them
But
already.
here I am, I still don't have rabbits.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like I'm looking
Hey
and I'm
Ginger,
thinking,
thanks for coming.
hey, Ginger. Plus, I got to come up. Well, we do have a cage, but we have to
Mhm.
come up with something more permanent. Not
Yeah.
a hard thing.
Yeah, we have an idea, like we've got a little area where they could go and nothing else is in there. It's like an old hunting blind is what it is, and it's attached to our goat pen, and it's
Nice.
this little space. It's got three walls and overhead. The floor is a little rugged in there, um, because it's not flooring, and it's part. It just would need to. It's not. I don't know if I can describe it. Part of it starts to go downhill, so we'd have to secure it a little bit in there, and then we could put several rabbit cages in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gail, I think rabbits would be wonderful for you for the manure and the meat. That
Mm-hmm.
would be a great way for you to have.
Oh
Um,
gosh, it would marry well with what you've got set up already, Gail. So well.
yeah, I mean, I think it would be perfect. I mean, and you could end up
They get hot
hatching
though.
out
You got to
what?
make sure they got to make sure there's heat more. There's certain breeds of rabbits that are more heat tolerant.
Yeah, and I think the other thing is, I mean, Gail could also raise, well, she could hatch out and raise chickens for meat.
Hold on, let me answer Ginger here. Yeah, I love that idea too. It'd also be fun to do things with the rabbit fur.
Well, a lot of people, yes, wire cages, absolutely. That's quite honestly, I just want to go buy a cage from Harvey's because they got a great setup
Mm-hmm. Do they?
and it's all metal, so it's all
Mm-hmm.
completely washable, and then we could build wood around it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but we'll see when they have kits for sale.
Do you think that, like on a really hard ground, that the rabbits could dig a hole in the really really hard ground that's rock and stuff? I'm thinking they couldn't.
I also never thought that I'd have a sow have the tusk on her tooth get caught in a fence.
Oh no,
You
yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I anything is possible is the way I look at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, if they're on the ground, aren't they pre- more predator
Oh, they could be, Lisa.
exposed?
Yeah, could be. Half inch by 1 inch wire. Yes, they can dig holes in the ground. I mean, I know they can dig a hole. It's rocky.
If it can happen, it will happen when you're busy.
Mm-hmm. Like that one area you think they might not be able to penetrate, they will.
Yeah, and I think that they have them usually they have them on wire cages because, well, obviously for the reasons Gwen said, but my
Mhm.
inexperience makes me think the manure
Mhm.
drops through.
Mhm. Yeah, I
And
love that, being able to catch that manure for compost. Awesome.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay, so we got 4 minutes, and our last thing is one of my favorite things. I think it's Lisa's favorite, one of her favorite things too, is learning and skill development.
Makes me happy.
It does. Learning new
Makes me
stuff is
happy.
always so fun.
It is.
Mhm. And you
It
can
is.
always dig in and learn more about what you already know.
Write a note on your pad there
Okay.
to send me all those pics you sent me last week. I deleted it by mistake.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will. I'll do it after
And
this.
and also, um, when do we switch to Monday again for that schedule?
Oh, so yay me. The training starts at 7 a.m. and it will not interfere with our live.
Yes.
Yeah, except for the part that I got to get up at be on the training at 7 a.m.
Oh, well, you know, 6:45 to 7, you'll be good.
Yeah, that legit will be me.
You just
And
gotta
I
have
need
your
to go
hair
on
combed.
camera too, but that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I would imagine so, Gwen, just like any animal, right? Some are not sweet. I don't look at them as sweet, and I don't know.
Food.
I don't know.
50 rabbits for enough poo.
Yeah, I'm not gonna have 50.
Actually, we had rabbits as pets before. I mean, maybe all in all, but it will add up on you quicker than you know.
Yeah, I mean, but you have goats. I'm not gonna
We
have
got
goats,
goats
so
too.
I'll take whatever berries I can get.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanna send me some goat berries, I'll take them.
Send you a box of goat
The UPS driver will be delivering. What's this?
berries.
Goat berries.
That's funny.
That is funny.
So next week we're going to be talking more about this over on Lisa's channel,
I already have it set up.
and she's on the ball. I know. We got to hang on for a minute after this, Lisa, so we can strategize. I want to get all prepared ahead of time like you.
Yeah, we need to. Well, you came up with the ideas, and
Aw,
I was
thank
like,
you, Ark
yes.
Wild Man. 25th birthday.
Hey,
I'm like
Art.
officially a senior citizen. Is that crazy or what? I just
No.
turned 55.
Oh my gosh, what
Double
does that make
nickels.
me?
Well, I just
Maybe
became, well,
57.
I could buy, I qualify for like senior citizen day. I could live in the places that are 55 and over parks. That's what I mean. Like it's official. I like to think that, okay, so now I can get all of those benefits, but I don't want the other things that come along with it.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to be old.
Oh my gosh, Ark,
54
I'm
is
older than
way
you
behind
are. Jeez.
me. All right, not by much, Lisa. I think you're only like a year or two older than me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be 57.
Yep, I knew it. Like a year or two. When's your birthday? November. You're a November baby, right?
That's right.
November what?
Me, Journey Along with Shannon, and Colleen Farquharson are all in November,
When's your birthday again?
the 7th.
Oh my gosh, 11/7.
Yay, Connie, we're up there. Happy
Isn't it
birthday, Art.
crazy? I think it is the craziest thing to get older because I don't know, maybe something's wrong with me. I don't feel older. I don't feel
I
like,
know.
do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so yay for us. We need to never ever feel old.
Yeah.
Physically is one thing. Mentally, all of that stuff, we need to stay young.
Yep, for sure.
Stay young and fun.
So I think we're about at time.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have a good week doing all of the things. It is that time. It's always that time around here.
Always, always. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see you next week on my channel.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.